other. Ellen, I'm glad you found the right account to sign in and be a moderator. Well done. I am Mary of Mary Gun Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette, and I want to welcome you tonight. It's good to be here. It's cold here and might as well just craft. It's moving into crafting season, so I like it very, very much. Welcome to Karis's friends. Good to have you back. I hope you enjoyed her show last week. She was a lot of fun to have on. What is Craft Roulette, you may ask? Well, we're going to tell you a little bit more later, but it is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge, and we are live almost every week with a seat right here for you. We would love to have you sit and join us for the next hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever you got to spare, and see what kind of cards we're going to be making. Slideshow? Slideshow, yes, you did it again, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. You did a beautiful job with your cards. There were drawn cards. There were lots of different kinds of cards. There were fancy cards, simpler cards, but they all had the same 4 parameters. If you're just coming in and you saw those cards going by one after another, those were all based on the same 4 parameters that we got last week. We will be getting 4 new ones this week, and we'll see what you all come up with. 335 total cards, 3 videos are already made. Well done, you guys. And we already, even 4 bonus cards, which the patrons have put in. So lots of card making in your little fingers. It's very, very wonderful. If you don't mind sharing, giving us a thumbs up or a Vinny, as we like to say around here, hit that subscription box or whatever it is, and click that bell. We would really appreciate all those things. Spin sponsors, we've got new ones this month, and boy, do we have some giveaways. If you sent in your card last week, you are going to be eligible to win a stamp set from Desiree Tangles. You may know her as Desiree Coomerly. Super cool. This calls for confetti. Oh, what a write-up you gave us on your Instagram account. My goodness, I was blushing positively. Whimsy Stamps, thanks for coming back and being a spin sponsor to give away a $25 gift certificate each week in November. And LDRS Creative, we get to meet Angie. Is that next week? No, 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, we get to meet Angie. That's going to be exciting. She'll be a first-time guest. Oh, and CZ Design, you know her better as Kathy Zilski. She will be here next week as our guest as well. $25 for each week from each of those companies, plus goodie bags and Krogs. Krogs are my favorite. That is a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a handmade card with an itty-bitty gift. I mean, it's just like cherry on the top, right? To have all these giveaways. The creating part is what we love and adore so much, and the card making and the friendships, those are the things we love. Just being able to give other people stuff away is a bonus, and we love it. Craft Roulette is not sponsored by our spin sponsors. We run and run well on the love and financial support of our patrons. That's the information on how to find us. Just a reminder, we do not have a free membership option. That is something that Patreon has put on. We do not have any power to take it off. So I'm sorry, but this is our free content. And in review, our Tuesday show is our free content as well. Plus, our galleries on craftroulette.live are chock full of amazing, amazing cards. So those are our free gifts to you, brought to you by our patrons, and we thank them very much. We will have all your names later in the show, but we want to first say happy birthday to our November patrons, and that would include Brian Dickey, Cheryl Jackson, who lives to amuse, Chris Hovestall, Cindy Grow, Crafty Tafty 2, sometimes known as Andrea, Jamie Clark, Laura Latham, and Lisa. Thank you all for being a part of the card exchange only for our patrons for security reasons. And happy birthday, you guys. Want to welcome some new patrons, Norma L. and Diana G. We're so glad to have you. We are doing a lot. Mr. Producer is working his little bony fingers once again to the bone, even farther into the bone, as he's making a lot of adjustments to the patron site, making it easier on the craftroulette.live site. So please bear with us. He will be having an announcement soon about things to expect. All right. All right. Thank you very much. I noticed that some of you have already admired this lovely new jumper from the UK. It is from our crochet creator, Marianne Hill, and she is such a sweet woman. Good morning. She watches this in the morning. She is in the UK and she creates his little jumpers or sweaters. I had to change his drawer for his wardrobe. He's gotten so many clothes. I had to go to a bigger drawer, but she did it in honor of our Kansas City Chiefs, who will be in Germany this weekend. Go Chiefs. She's got little Chief buttons all over it. It was very thoughtful. I've got another one to show you on Tuesday that she also sent. What a crazy show this is. And I'm so glad you're a part of it. It's just very, very cool. I need a new red shirt, so I'm going to work on seeing if I can get a new red shirt out of this. Some merch. We do have some merch. We also have a stamp set based on craft roulette, when we may have an announcement here soon about something else that you may want to pick up. That's all I got for that. That was pretty fast, right? Yeah, I can get through those announcements pretty darn fast. We want to welcome second time to the show from Maryland. I think she's still in Maryland. She hasn't been here since episode 92. Koren Wiskman. There she is. Yay!
Hello, everyone. Hello. Yes, I'm still in Maryland.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember.
I would like to move south.
I knew you wanted to
warmer.
at one point. Yeah.
Warmer.
Well, welcome back. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
There's going to be some folks that don't know you. If you are here to catch up with Koren, please tell us that you're here to say and give her some hearts. That would be great. We love it, don't we? We love those hearts.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we do. So
I'm a big fan of the hearts.
Big fan of the hearts. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your crafty journey, ma'am.
I have been paper crafting since I was pregnant with my oldest son, and he is going to be 20 years old.
Yep.
I remember it. It was a Stampin' Up! Party. I was pregnant with him and I was like, what is this? What is this shenanigans? And I was hooked from then on.
I got it.
So now I just share it with anyone that will listen.
Okay, so, some of us have been doing this a long time. 20 years is a long time. Did you ever foresee having an entire craft room like you have and all the products and everything? Or did you just start with a little shoe box full of stuff?
I had a little trolley.
Okay.
It's almost like a suitcase. Mm-hmm. It's a short, fat suitcase by Creative Memories. And I stuffed that thing and it went wherever I went. And, I had a little bit of, all the fun things. Back then it was like pastels. So I had like chalk pastels and like all the little Q-tips.
Mm-hmm.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. I still like chalk. And there's a couple of reasons I still use it, but not very often. But I still have my original pastels. Yeah.
I guess they don't go bad.
Nope.
It's chalk.
No, they don't. So I can still use it. One of my favorite things to do is when I want a little color on cheeks, but I don't want just a little ring, a little circle. I want it to be blushed in.
Yeah.
So a little chalk does the trick real well. Anyway, yeah.
Now I feel like I need blush for my critters.
You could probably use your own blush too, just bring in that little bit of an old blush. Just bring it down or into your craft room and just use it.
I definitely have old makeup.
Yes. Paper makeup is a thing, isn't it, Biddy Penny? Paper makeup. Dr. Shrub, that's what he coined it, as Biddy Penny was putting ink on some paper. Her husband said, Dr. Shrub said, she's applying some paper makeup because she was using a makeup brush. Anyway, we're excited to have you back.
We all use those now.
I know.
We all use the makeup brushes now.
Yes.
For inking.
I didn't know they were even a thing for makeup.
Yeah. My grandmother had one.
Oh, man, I feel like I'm really out of it for the makeup people. But
okay,
nothing new there. Too much. No. Do you watch makeup videos? Have you?
I have, because I'm not very skilled at doing the makeup.
Yeah.
So I have to
No,
like watch
don't look too
instructional
close.
videos on how
Yeah.
to do it.
Well, I think it's pretty easy to tell what I don't, but that's okay. It's okay. We know how to do to paper. And we're going to do that
Yeah.
in just here in a minute. But you had a question for me.
What is craft roulette?
In her best broadcast voice. She did it. Thank you so much for asking. We'd love to tell you. Chatterbox, we're so glad you're here. Mr. Producer is back there running the show. We're glad he's here because there wouldn't be a show without him. And Corey, we're so glad to have you back. We'll be right back, ready to spin.
What is Craft Roulette? Craft Roulette is a live paper crafts challenge show where the goal is to complete a project that has been randomly selected by the spin of a wheel. There are 4 categories we spin for: project, colors, element, and random. Each category has 24 possible options with a combined possibility of 331,776 unique projects. Whoa. We're live every Friday at 6:30 p.m. Central on youtube.com/craftroulette. Please like and subscribe. Each week we bring on a special guest crafter to create along with us and share their unique take on the challenge. You can play too. Complete a unique project of your own using the same 4 parameters set in this episode. You'll have 48 hours to contribute by submitting pictures of your project through the submission form on craftroulette.live. Contributions are featured on marygunfund.com's weekly episode blog and the next episode. Let's recap last week's episode and submissions.
Thank you, Hat Trick Smith, for reminding everybody to give us a penny. We appreciate that a lot. Goes a long way in the YouTube world, I guess, and we do need that. Hey, we had a fun time last week. Had some apparently funny parameters, but who cares? We can do all parameters. Yes, we can. That was episode 187. Let's take a look and see what happened. We had 335 contributions that came in. Those are all sent in electronically. You don't send them to me. We don't have that big a house because, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are crafters and craftettes. We are up to 24,000 total contributions over the 3.5 years that we have been live. Whoa, baby. Look at you all over the world, from clear in the Shetland Islands down to New Zealand, South Africa. Hola, Chris, and even in the Caribbean. Oh, and did we get our Vietnam girl today there too? Great. You guys in Europe, we love having you. Canada, you're like our sisters and our brothers up there, and of course our US contributors. You're all so great. That's like 22 miles of cards. Let's take a look at what our patrons thought of episode 187, where we had cardstock, not cardstock, Santa's Workshop for Colors, collars for elements. That was fun. It was really fun. And zigzag for random. I do have a couple things that people said about these things. We'll just talk about them because they're very clever, smart, astute, and smartest crafters in all of creativity. Okay, so they talked about how it was inspiring. Looks like they liked those crazy parameters. Didn't think it was hard. Enjoy the project parameter, and I do have something on that. Tamara Andrews said that she immediately knew the non-cardstock thing was going to be some corrugated cardboard. That is a fast decision. It still never hit my radar, so good for you. Color parameter, Heidi Ryan. Here's something. Deputy Heidi Ryan complained. I'll just tell you. Deputy Heidi Ryan complained about the color parameters, and she said she would like to have more exact color parameters. Well, I thought about that, Deputy Heidi. I think you just want to go out and bust some people. That's what I'm thinking. You're sitting back there like Barney Fife, wanting to get out there and bust some people. I'm here as Angie Taylor.
She wants the war against colors.
And I'm saying, oh, Barney, just put your gun away. We're just okay. So anyway, that was funny. And then the element was collars. And Smurf said that was the most difficult for her because a lot of things are, a lot of collars are covered with things like neck, beards, fur, books, drinks, and pins. You guys are funny. And then Random Jean said, oh, Jean, the new mug clubber Jean Addis, congratulations, said that she would like to have stitches are still on, like zigzag stitches. I think that's a good, you can always add them, Jean. And for your next 200 cards, I hope you do. So thank you all for joining us last week. There was my crazy card. That is Decoy Duck. He is one of our characters that often shows up on our game on Tuesday night, which is a whodunit game, card detective skill game. Oh my gosh. I wasn't there Tuesday. It feels like I have not been there for weeks. It seems like forever since I did that game. But that's Decoy Duck. Those were my interpretations. It wasn't one of my more elegant cards, but it was still good. Kara's an artful angel was with us, and she made all these little kitties, and right at the very end she said, oh, none of the kitties have collars. So she opened it up, put another kitty inside that had her collar. She was a lot of fun. She's always funny girl. Happy girl. Appreciate you being on with us. Now we're going to invite Miss Corey to come back and join us for our Parade of Achievements. Yay, there she is. Our Parade of Achievements include welcoming our first timers, saying hurrah, hurrah for our major milestone achievers, 25, 50, 75, 100 sold American. We have one person new to Club 52. We have some leading ladies to salute and one new mug clubber. So let's see who all we get to salute tonight. Welcome, first timers. We have 4 of you. Wonder how many countries. I'll have to figure this one out. Cindy from Ohio. Look at her little dogs. And there's Max from Grinch. Terry from Illinois. Another dog with a collar.
Oh, is that Rick Rack?
Yeah, we had Zigzag. Chow Tran from California. Very cute shaker card. Val B from Nebraska, and I think that's a bookbinding card. Cute. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. Send them in this week too. For our major milestone achievers, we have a whole bunch of 25s, I believe. Catherine Heaven from Australia. We talked about this one on the patron show. It's very cute. Mitz from Wisconsin. She's got a critter in there. Lots of critters. Oh, Paula
from... looks like he's in jail.
Deputy Heidi got to Paula's card. Susan from Connecticut. Maybe you will see her at the grocery store. Cute card. 25 submissions for Melanie Els from Vietnam. Janet from South Carolina is also sent in 25. I guess the Magi had collars. Karen from Beaver Creek, Ohio has sent in 25. But a lot of Christmas ones. Susan from Iowa, 25 as well. Look at that zigzag.
I love the zigzags. I love that.
Deanna Thompson from Independence, Missouri has sent in 75. Cue the confetti for Jean Addis because she's our newest mug clubber. I have your stamp all ready for you. Mug Clubbers get is 100 cards. That's a lot of cards. And they get their own stamp set. Congratulations to our leading ladies. Jackie Muller from South Australia. Her twin Smurf has also sent in 148. Kathy Herring has sent in 152. So many different styles. And you'll see more on the gallery. Wow. 5K, now 6K Lamone got a picture of me somehow on her card. Card Monkey Jarvis has sent in 165 consecutive cards. Outstanding. And our leading lady, Patty Beck, has sent in 182. Never missed a week. What a girl. Wow. And welcome to Club 52. We have one new member. And that is Tanya Bird from North Carolina with this darling, darling card. Kind of looks like your style. Congratulations.
Yeah, lots of white space.
Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for setting aside some time and sharing your creativity, which inspires us all with us. We really do appreciate you. Also, Tanya, with your Club 52 perks, still nothing special, girl. No discounts, no special parking, no paparazzi waiting for you at Michael's. Nothing special, but we sure appreciate you sending in a year's worth of cards. Congratulations, all. Well, that closes out last week. Corey,
That's a lot of cards.
are you inspired by zigzags?
I am.
I think they're fun. They're so playful.
I love them. Chevron, zigzags. Yeah.
Well, we don't have those same parameters on the wheel this week. They're gone. We'll see if they come back. I don't know. But it's time to start talking about what we're going to do tonight. So bring on the wheel.
Let's do it.
She said intrepidly. We are going to be spinning for new project, new color, element, and random, and making something live right in front of your eyes. Plus, you guys can create along with us. We love that a lot. This is all kind of new to me, so I got to remember what I do next. Oh, we're going to talk about vetoes. So, Mr. Producer, let's see if it works. Ah, it did work. There was a little question earlier. So our patrons get to veto something. That means that with the wheel lands on the vetoed items, we will spin again. We aren't going to make the Mr. Wheel will not be able to boss us and say you have to use those things. If you want to use those things and it fits into the parameters we do get, all's on the table. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, I'm sorry, but you'll get it eventually. And so hang with us. We're going to talk about all these things. Project, we are not going to use the 4x8. You already have it blocked out. So that is our project veto. Our color veto is the new villain in town, condiments. And for our element veto, who's going to get it? Ladders. Ladders got it. I do have some people's thoughts on these. And for random, who got the axe this week? Oh, good. It wasn't confetti. It was Dial. Dial.
Dial.
Yeah, nobody likes dials. I don't know. Cordelia said that once she did the veto of condiment and packaging, she thought she could just go get a fast food package and include it somehow or other. Double dipping. I like it. Joan Berry said when she did the dial, she said, I'm showing my age because dials on phones and dial soap, I don't even know if it's around anymore. But we seasoned people remember those things. Tamara said she was okay, but the 4x8 kind of gave her some problems. And Jackie Muller said as soon as she put her little vetoes into the ladder and 4x8, she knew they could go together just fine because all parameters are doable. All of them. All of them. Some, they just take a little more effort to make. So we'll see what we're going to get tonight. Did you want to veto something? Do you see something up there that just makes you go, no thanks?
I'm ready for a challenge.
That girl, I like
Just
it.
bring it.
And we talked about where you would put your chips. You said you'd never played roulette, so you weren't quite sure.
Haven't.
So Mr. Producer said, well, why don't you just pick numbers? So 1 through 24, 4 times. What do you got?
8.
8. You would get a fancy fold.
No, but okay. We're just gonna go with it.
Just go with
totally
it.
Picking this out of the air. Okay.
1 through 24.
All right. The next one's gonna be 18.
Vintage colors.
7.
November.
Okay. And then the last one we'll do 10.
10 it is. Chart. everybody's favorite. You would have a if you're contrarian, you're saying no to Fancy Fold, Vintage Colors November, and Chart. If you were getting your ideal card, would that even be close to your ideal card?
No.
I didn't think so.
Not at all.
But that's kind of what, just throwing out there,
We're
caution
winging
to the
it.
wind. Yeah, it kind of
That's right.
ends up being. Well, we could do it all. We can. We know we can, but I hope we don't get quite that combination. What do you think?
I hope
Okay.
not.
Well, let's
Because
see
we're
what
terrible
Miss.
picks.
They really are very good.
Raphael says they sound like good vetoes.
But the veto is already done. So let's give this guy a warm up and see what he's got up his sleeve. Actually, Mr. Mike is the one with the sleeve. The wheel doesn't have one. For project, what will we make? Yes, that's right, Susan R. All parameters are doable. Some of them just hurt a little more than others. Number 17, a gift card. Timely. For colors, give Corey something nice. She likes happy colors. Number 6, coffee shop. Do you hang out in coffee shops?
No.
No. Perfect answer. To use my Family Feud vernacular. Good answer. And for element. Will we get November? Nope. Go wild. Go wild with coffee shop colors and for random. And a gift card. You know, coffee shop gift card. You might be able to play on something like that. 20. Add a number, of course. Add a number. I don't know. Maybe your roulette numbers were even better. I don't know. Let's talk about these things because we are not the show where we're going to throw you under the bus. We are going to figure this out, all of us together. This is your time, Chatterboxes, to start giving us your great ideas. A gift card.
And not so great ideas. We accept those too.
Gift card. Okie doke. Well, this is the time for people to be making cards that include a gift card or just, a gift card can just be something, a tag on a gift, or it can be a little plastic thing that you give somebody in a card for a gift. Those are my
Card
first
itself
thoughts.
is a gift.
Yes. Especially if it's like a little Monet and you spent $10,000 on it. So that would definitely be a gift. But those are my first thoughts when I did it. It could be, you could do something like a wine bottle gift tag that, fits on the wine bottle. Or to play into the double dipping on the color parameter coffee shop, there's a lot of times that people will give gift cards to Starbucks. And so if you wanted to pull into that idea, you can.
Dexter was asking me for old credit cards, and I was like, I don't have old credit cards. But I had a Starbucks gift card that had been used up, and I was keeping it around for photos.
Yes.
I could totally have used this on this project, but he has it now.
Yeah.
I can't.
Well, I had one too that I had in my purse for years that I had won on a card contest. And I've told this story, but I even went to Starbucks and went, I don't want anything here. And so I took it home and then I went to Sonic to get some pup cups and things and gave the girl, I didn't have any cash. So I gave the girl the Starbucks card for my tip.
Like a tip?
Yeah, and now I don't have it anymore. So you and I are in the same boat. But doesn't mean that we have to have the actual card. We can fake it. Yeah, we can fake it. We could even make it pretty. And say, you've got everything. You don't need this really. I bought this and I'm keeping it. I'm going to go buy myself some coffee. But so if things that come to mind are pockets. And, those little cards that open up and you have the little gift cards sticking out, stuff like that. Or one of those homemade coupon books is a good idea. Tracy. You have one in your drawer right now. Oh, see, can you get it over here real fast? We could use it. A gift card die. Is there such a thing? Kathy, I'm glad you're here tonight. A fake gift card is good. Yes. I think we can fake it.
Like that idea.
Yeah. Even if you could even make a fake gift card for a service or something that you will do for somebody. Good for one free hug.
Service.
Yeah.
Oh, hugs.
Yes. Or for your business
But we have to
cards.
go wild.
We do have to go wild. But let's talk about those coffee shop colors first. We had specific colors when you were here last time. I remember it well. And you had like blue, green, and we told you exactly what you needed to do. Now we have changed that so that we have more of a, what's your first thought kind of color parameter?
When I hear coffee shop, I
Uh-huh.
think brown and then green.
Yes. But
So,
I often think of the blackboards that are in coffee shops. And so I think of those colors that are on blackboards. Maybe that was just because I was in one. But there's like different kinds of coffee shops, not just Starbucks. But there's also different ones that have pastel colors, or maybe you go to a coffee shop and you can think of the colors that are in your own personal coffee shop. That would be fun to hear. So it's whatever you first think of is kind of your best, I think, the best way to go, but you don't have to. You can use what you'd like. But browns, I think, could be very easily played into this week's colors. You like, they say Dunkin' Donut is pink and orange. Well, there you go.
I was thinking about it.
Were
Dunkin'
you?
Donuts. They have interesting colors.
I almost went to one the other day, but I had to walk outside and it was too cold. So I didn't. Pastries, cookies, that's another thing to think about. It doesn't have to be, I haven't done this part of the speech. It doesn't have to be the big thing. It can be a small thing that you see in a coffee shop that you decide to use. This is my speech. Are you ready? This is going to be your art project. We aren't going to tell you what to do or how to do it. We're not going to teach you how to make anything, and we're not going to tell you that you have to use this paper or that paper. You're all on your own. Art projects tend to have two ends and all the area in between, they can be very literal, where you say a rose is, you would recognize it. If you saw it on the card, you'd say, hey, that's a rose. Or it can be as abstract as a blob of paint on a card or watercolor, and we'd say, that may be a rose. So it can be any of those ends and all the places in between. So, and it doesn't mean that it has to be the big focal point either. It can also be a very small detail or all the places in between. So we don't give you any help at all. Just, that's how we are. But we get tons of creative outlet from you guys, or we give lots of creativity. So that's what we like. I keep seeing brick walls for coffee shop ideas.
Trendy.
Mocha, yes. Very downtown Reno kind of coffee shop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, lofty. Go wild. What? Go wild. What's your first thought?
Animal print.
Animal print. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a really good one. I have a stamp set right over here that I've been waiting to use, and it has Go Wild in it, and it has toucans. So I think that's what I've been waiting for months and months for that to come up. So I think that's what I will use. Maybe I'll put it in some brick setting. That might be cool.
She may or may not put things on the wheel just to use a product sometimes.
Now, generally, it's the other way around. I put it on the wheel, and then I go through my stuff and see what I have that I could use. That's the truth. I don't usually, because I figure I can do just about anything. But I do want to help myself. My goodness. So
You have full control over the wheel.
Yes, let's just face it. I do whatever I want. That's just how it is. So Go Wild, you're thinking animal print. I think that's a great idea. Animal print on a, okay, so a birthday number candle. If we start adding the random, which is add a number, if you had a gift card with a $sign on it, with a dollar amount, that would.
Are you cheating? You're looking at my notes.
I can read your mind. Stop that. Stop the thought. No. So anyway, but you can put, so animal prints as a die maybe for a number, and it could be a birthday card. It could be coffee shops have cupcakes. We could have all sorts of fun stuff like that. Stamps have numbers, yes. If you wanted to go, even if you wanted to do like a card, you do all sorts. Okay, you can do anything. All parameters are doable, and they are very stretchable, because we do have our suited up pants, which are stretchy pants. So adding a number, if you have postage, like canceled postage kind of things, or little stamp images, or a birthday number, or countdown numbers. 10 ways I love you, if you want to do that. I don't know. But you can add, and it could be the number or the written number. So it could have the word 10, like maybe in the word off 10. Oh, it could be inside a word. And you guys they do things like that. So I'm just saying that's okay. Just tell us what you did in the form when you do it, so that we know where it is after we start going. I don't see it. Deputy Heidi, we're going to have to call her. So age, birthday, it's all there. I think we can do some things with this.
Okay.
Are you feeling okay about it?
I'm feeling good.
That's what I like to hear. Well, we're going to go get our stuff so we can start creating while you watch this ad for our other show in review, including Who Done It. No decoy duck there. We'll be right back. Let's do it.
Okay.
Does card making ever wear you out? Are you just having one of those days? Do you ever say to yourself, I wish there were more Craft Roulette on each week? Well, have we got good news for you? In Review is like part 2 of Craft Roulette, which features you, our card contributors. It'll be easy to find because it airs here on our Craft Roulette YouTube channel. We go live almost every Tuesday evening at 6:30 p.m. Central, and we do a number of fun things during the show, including Mail Call, where I share some of the nice cards and goodies people send us. Our Card Showcase, where we take a longer look at some of the contributions sent in from the most recent episode. And our Who Done It Mystery Game, where I recreate a card from the most recent episode's gallery, live on air. Everyone in the live chat gets to try and figure out which card I'm recreating. So, if you want more of what we do on Craft Roulette, you'll love our show in review. The Who Done It Mystery Game is just a game, and we do not actually solve mysteries, but we do actually solve mysteries. The show is supposed to be on Tuesdays, but we reserve the right to reschedule as necessary. Mary will not always know what she is doing, especially with buttons and or math. Stretchy pants and snacks are not required, but advisable. Please bring a friend. Too much fun for one person included. Okie dokie. Here's what we got. We're going 5x7 because I think these are pretty good size stamps, and I want to have enough room. My gift card is it's probably going to be a pocket somewhere. That's close enough, right? Coffee shop colors. I've got a whole bunch of greens and some pretty colors to go for his little beak. And go wild. See? Wild about you. I'm being real literal. And add a number. I'm going to do the background with numbers. And that's what I'm going to start with. We'll see how I end. What are you guys thinking? More decoy duck. Oh, wild for you. Oh, with the number 4? Oh, that is so deep. That is like, Kelly,
That's pretty good.
you have a very, I hope your brain was kissed. That was brilliant. Yeah, that's good. Remember, let's, I remember in grade school we learned how to draw a lion from the number 5, Tanisa. That is something that one would remember. I've made a lot of critters out of numbers. It's a fun thing. You can look that up on Google too. They're on YouTube. There's a lot of people that do those kind of things. I personally just love it. Ah, very good. HB2U. Smartest group in the world. Smartest crafters and craftettes in the world. We got them right here. Have a piece of paper front. You liking them now? Are you liking the parameters more than you did 5 minutes ago? I do. I do. Here we go. So that'll be my front panel. And we're good. I am making a 5x7. Yes. Perfect. Why not? Yeah, why not? Go for it. Let's see. So most of the people I know are in their 60s. But we'll see. I don't think I want to put any particular number. Wild. Oh, to change that for a number 4. I was going to do the background in the... It is good. I don't know. No, I want to. He's asking me putting all sorts of ideas into my mind. No, I think I'm going to do this. I do. I think I'm just going to do this, but I'm not sure how. That's okay. This is easy. He says. All right. I'll just start with 06. 007. And then I'm going to do some ink blending. 60 is the new 50. I think I missed 50s. They went too fast. So if we do, let me think this through a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. We'll just start right here. Grab a couple more. Yeah, it is. It went on that way and I just kept it at 06. 43.
06 is the new 05.
That's it. Absolutely. You know, I do kind of like those birthday cards that say Happy Birthday 2.3. Things like that. I think those are kind of cute. And I do like changing words or letter. Oh, gosh. Changing words into numbers. That's always fun, too. Lots of choices. How will you do it? Will you make the numbers real big? Will you make them small? Will we barely be able to see them at all? Yeah, there's the number sign too. What do we think of that? Beta number. Oh, this is a Trinity thing. It was number candles. See, there's little lights. Oh, and a wick. That's what that is. Okay, now colors. How do we want to do this? Let's do this in this pretty sage. That'll be a nice background. Let's try it. We can always try it. That's where you start the places. Okay, we're going up. You're still thinking of the first parameter. That's okay. Got to start there. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, we do. And then we'll just put this one over here. I thought about using these numbers before like this and have never done it, so I'm kind of excited by this combination. A clock has numbers. Some of them do. Some of them just have little dot or little slashes. I don't get those very well. Yes, yes, yes. I like it. Yeah, we can switch this around so that 06 is 90. I know. Kind of like, when you're in math and you want to be creative.
We're getting word from Maryland that Koren's ready.
It is not the place to be creative. Math is not. Okay. Let's see what.
I'm ready.
Let's see what you got.
I have stuff.
That is a great place to start.
So,
what kind of stuff do you have?
I have some number dies, a number stencil.
Oh, cute. Yeah. Ooh, I got that crooked.
Some animals that are wild.
Wow.
So I think I want to make like my own coffee shop gift card.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Because you can. You can. And it'll be fun to watch. I'm good. I think you're well on your way. Oh, look at that cute little corner rounder.
Yeah, so the gift cards are always, roundy corners.
This is true. You are ahead of the game already.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how
what
this
I'm
goes.
talking about. Well, we're 100% farther along than we were just a few minutes ago.
I think we have some good parameters. Honestly.
I do too. I didn't when we first got them.
I'm sweating. This game is making me sweat. Has nothing to do with the two bright suns.
Oh, I get you. I get you. Well, we don't have pit cam, so.
Thank God.
Yeah. Now, let's get a view from pit cam. Gross.
Man, that would be terrible.
That would be, especially if you had smell-o-vision. Oh, getting darker and darker as my brush gets putting on some paper makeup. I like it. Then I don't like this part right here too much, so I'll put my bird there. Hidden secrets of the underpaper. What's your favorite way to cover up a mistake.
My favorite way to cover up a mistake?
Yeah,
Start over.
if you ever make them.
I don't allow myself to really call them mistakes most of the time. So like if I did something and it's like going totally against what I had in my ideas, like and then I'll start over. But if I feel like I can just keep going, I will. It's just a card. Good. It doesn't need to be perfect.
No.
I thought I had more number dies.
I thought this would be a lighter color. Maybe my brush is just
I can't find
so
anything because I keep moving things around.
Get organized and get lost.
Where did I put that last time I touched it?
I know. Oh, I found the perfect place. Where was it? I'll never forget. Where was it?
Yeah, I forgot.
People are asking where you got your die binder, Koren.
Oh, the die binder, I think, was like a QVC or a, You're asking me hard questions.
That's my job.
Diamond Press used to sell them on like HSN or QVC. And I'm really not sure if you can get them anymore. But it basically has magnetic strips, which I know you can get like the magnets. And then it has basically like transparency, like a thick plastic to like divide them so that they don't stick to each other. It works out. Not when I'm flipping frantically, it kind of goes everywhere. But if you're a normal person, it works out well.
Normal? As they say, that's just a setting on your dryer. Okay, let's see if we can get this bird and his beak all in one time.
Need the dryer that has the go wild setting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what that would what that would do to a wool sweater.
Might make it bigger. Never know.
Okay, little birdie. Let's get you all put together.
Easy to the rescue.
Yeah. She'll be here next week.
She's fantastic.
She is indeed quite the gal. Let's see if this works. May have to piece his beak together. Amanda Stevens says her washer has a go wild setting.
What
microwave.
Does it do, Amanda?
The microwave sits on top, and I'm always nervous it's going to fall. Well, that is kind of a. It could happen, couldn't it? For real.
On top the dryer?
Yeah. That could timber. You are. I think you're smart to be a little concerned there. So you make very clean cards. I remember when you were here last time, a million years ago. You were done quickly.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm just trying to keep a pace here so that I can keep up with you. I do have these, I have these little stamps in here. They may end up, I don't know. They may end up there on the background or not. I'll try to be clean, like, I can't. So do you have an inner number meter, kind of card meter, where you go, oh, that's as much as I can put on? How do you
decide when I'm done?
You decide when you're done.
I just really have I have a vision of what I'm kind of going for.
Uh-huh.
And then I just go until I decide that, yep, that's done.
Well, that's pretty good. Do you ever sketch out your cards? Or do you just...
Ready?
Ah. That's right. That's what when I was reading your mind. That's what you were doing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
And sometimes it ends up looking like that, and sometimes it does not.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't really I don't know the sizes of everything.
No.
Really, that I have. I know I have a gist of what I have.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I get in there, if this number is too small or something,
Right.
I gotta change something, then it kind of morphs into something else.
Sounds very reasonable to me. That's going to be a pocket. I think I'm only going to have room for wild. So I could put For You inside. Ha ha. Getting gooder and gooder. I'm liking it.
I get good.
We'll see. We'll see if it's going to be really gooder, but it could be at least good. I think I'll add another color. My coffee shop is a little bit like the tiki room.
You can take coffee in the tiki room.
That's a good thing. I may need... Ooh. I got that a little juicy booze. Good enough. Toucan has Dunkin' Orange. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Well, it's orange season. We still only have a few more weeks of orange season. And as I recall, you were more Team Orange than Team Purple. Is that true? Do I remember that right?
From the last episode?
Yeah.
I can't remember anything.
So if you are Team Orange, you're not committed Team Orange? That's okay. It is, it is. So do you drink? You said you drink coffee before the show. You said
I have to limit myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to limit myself on how much coffee I drink, so that I don't get too spun up.
Yeah.
I usually have 2 cups a day.
That's about right. Yeah. I always wish I could remember the first cup. I never remember the first cup.
First one goes down really so fast.
So fast. And just, yeah. It doesn't get the credit it deserves.
And sometimes on Saturday and Sunday mornings, I'll push it to 2.5 cups.
When you're feeling real wild.
Yeah, when I really
Like
when I'm
you are
trying to
go
relax,
wild.
I drink more coffee.
Go wild with coffee. dokie. We're going to try something. Oh, I had 2 pieces. I thought I only had 1. 2 for 1.
You sing while you craft, Mary?
Oh, yes.
I do.
I do too. I sing, I whistle. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts or watch videos very often. I usually have music on, so whoever
Usually
is
put something
treating
on in
me,
the background.
yeah. Whoever is singing to me, I sing right back with them. And since they're just on the internet, they don't tell me to go turn myself off. Could you just turn yourself off? So do you like to I got a feeling, I may be wrong on this. Do you like to make up your own words?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see? I knew that. I could figure that one out.
I have to because I don't really know them.
Past the first line, and that's if I even get that one right.
Yeah, I don't know the word, so I have to, like, make up my own.
It's a good
It's
thing.
okay.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt a bit to make up your own words. Do you sing, like, make up your own words about what you're doing at the same time, or is
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I will sing exactly what I'm doing. I get it from my dad. He used to do that at the top of his lungs, too, with no shame. Just howling.
That's pretty good. That's pretty wonderful. My dad was a whistler, so
Well, my dad made up his own songs and sang them at the top of his lungs.
that's wonderful. Could he carry a tune? Was he any good?
No.
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 Well, shucks. Was he funny?
I think my dad was funny. The funniest thing he ever said, and other people might not think it's funny, but I think it's hilarious. He liked to go on Sunday drives, and I don't think he knew where going. He just went.
How about that?
And we saw, and he was a carpenter. So one day we were driving down the road and we saw this really dilapidated house. And my dad looks over and he says, "I'd like to see this old house fix that one up." And at the time, it was like the funniest thing I'd ever heard him say. I was probably like 10 years old. I don't know why. Funny, but it wasn't as funny as I thought it to be.
What he was talking about himself is an old house?
No, he saw an old house, like it was an old dilapidated house.
Right. You'd like to see. Okay.
And he said, "I'd like to see this old house fix that one up." And, because clearly there was nothing you could do for that house.
Right. Poor old house. It's probably gone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I do miss going on Sunday drives with him.
Yeah. We would go on Sunday drives to see my dad's aunt, who lived by herself, and he would go and fix things for her and such. So, yep, I remember those Sunday drives too. I never take a Sunday drive now. Never. Oh, look at that.
About mine?
Yeah. very cool. That is very cool. That's a cool splat. That's a splat
That's a
stencil?
Hefty Doodle. Yeah, it's a Hefty Doodle stencil called Messy Desk Stencil, I think.
A mask.
A mess.
And that could be very coffee-ish.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
You know,
'Cause
we
I
might
spill
even
things all over myself.
we might even get some coffee stained paper. Have you ever done that?
Like with real coffee?
Yeah.
Oh no, I have never done that.
Yeah, it's a process.
But that sounds cool.
Mm-hmm. It's a process, and they soak it and they put it in the oven to dry it and do it with tea and beets and avocado stained paper as well. As far as I know, there could be more. But you probably don't need more paper.
Nope. I'm good. I have some. But you know what? I always find excuses for more.
It's not a bad thing, you know? If that's the worst we do, we're living pretty well.
I am very blessed. So I am very thankful for all the papers that I have.
Yeah.
And
I
hoard.
like stuff too. I like all that too. So do you remember the first, you said you were at a Stampin' Up! Party.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the first card you made?
I didn't even, the first thing I made wasn't a card.
What?
Okay, yeah. I made a scrapbook page and it featured my Jeep.
That's wonderful. So you brought you brought a picture with you to the party? Is that how it worked?
Yeah. Yes. And I still have it somewhere.
Aw.
So I might even know where it is.
So did you love the fact that you had saved a memory, or did you love the fact that it was paper and you just went, this is a
All
cool
of it.
medium? Yeah.
All of it. The stamping, the coloring, the like picking colors out and like putting them all together and making something that you can either give to somebody else or keep forever.
Right.
And yeah, all of it. I loved it all.
Are you a stamp sniffer? You know, there are those.
I know
paper
that there are.
sniffer?
Yeah, I know that there are stamp sniffers.
Yep.
But I don't consider myself a stamp sniffer. It's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
And
I'm not either.
It's not a good smell.
I like Scotch tape. That's
See,
my
that's
favorite.
Weird. That's weird
It's
too.
fresh. No. And it actually kind of smells like celery. It's really fresh.
Scotch tape smells like celery?
Yeah, to my old nose, yeah. It always has. I always liked it.
I don't think so.
I don't go around and seek it out. It's like, oh, give me a roll. I got to have a
This one
roll.
actually,
She is
I
a
don't
tape
think this
dealer.
one smells. I don't smell anything on my Scotch tape.
Well, maybe it's a special kind of tape. I don't know.
I don't have it. It's not good.
Okay. I believe you.
My nose is a little stuffy too, so maybe it's
dear.
not.
Give me 10 rolls of your stinkiest scotch.
So I've recently learned that I don't like Scotch, the drink.
Okay.
It's really gross.
I hope you didn't buy a whole lot to test it.
I didn't buy it. So
Okay, good.
it was bought for me and given to me. And I will never do it again. ever, ever. It was not good.
Oh,
At least that's my opinion.
didn't taste like scotch as good as scotch tape smells.
Well, you always hear about these old men drinking like very old scotch.
Right.
And I was interested in what it would taste like. It's not good. It's terrible.
Did it burn and it didn't burn good?
No, I don't see the appeal.
Mm-mm. Well, I wasn't going to ask you to go out and drink scotch with me anyway, so I guess
But because I can't.
you won't have to. You won't have to worry about being polite.
And that's kind of what happened. Like, it was given to me, and I was being polite, and I was interested in what it would taste like, and ugh.
I, however, would have paid money to see your face.
Oh, I can show it to you. I remember it.
That would be wonderful. I think we'll jazz this guy up a little bit. Oops. He's not very dark, but he's okay. We'll make him shiny. And I'll probably put glossy stuff on his beak. He'll look so handsome. So are you a bird person, or are you a person that is... There tends to be bird people and people that are afraid of birds, I think. Which camp?
There are two birds that I love very, very much that are very close to my heart.
Okay.
The ravens and the orioles.
Oh.
So, yes, I like the bird. I don't have a lot of bird stamps. That needs to be corrected.
Well, it does. Now you have something to do tomorrow.
Shop for bird stamps?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Do you think you would like the stylized ones or realistic?
I like cartoony stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything that's kind of real looking, I shy away from. Is that weird? I like it when it looks like cartoony.
Mm-hmm. Were you a Saturday morning cartoon kid or Cartoon Network girl?
I still am.
Yeah, there you go.
I make Dexter watch cartoons with me.
That's
on
good
Saturday
parenting.
Morning.
That's good parenting.
We used to watch Bugs Bunny. He loves Bugs Bunny.
Oh, give me some Bugs any day. Bugs was very sophisticated in his humor and is often lost on a child.
Yeah, I think that's why Dex likes it, because it is very kind of mature comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
And, if things are too babyish, he's not interested.
Right. Well, he is a young man these days.
Is.
Yeah.
But he started at a very young age being really into like dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells me now that that's not cool. Dinosaurs aren't cool anymore.
Oh, gee. That's tough.
Yeah. But it started him like really using his vocabulary, and he's a smart kid.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I'm very happy.
Yeah. I can see that about him. That's going to be my faux gift card.
You're way more farther along than me this time.
Oh, no, I can just play with a card for a long time. No worries.
I chose colored pencils, which is really takes forever.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I did something with colored pencils this week. I'll show it to you. I just got his glossy accents outside his beak. So, yay. Well, he's got a lot of shine. Okay. So here's something I did with colored pencils this week. And somebody's going to be winning this stamp from Desiree Cummerly. I know.
That's really pretty.
Isn't that fancy? It's the stamp is like that. And then I colored it in.
Yeah.
It was really fun.
Pretty.
This is by Desiree, and she is one of our spin sponsors this month.
She was here earlier.
She was. And I did this one also, and that was colored pencils.
Both of those are really great.
They were really fun.
And they take a lot of time.
I was just sitting there. So might as well do something to keep my hands busy. Yeah. And I think colored pencils are somewhat like ink blending and Copics in that they get better the more layers that you put on. And yeah. So I think that's sometimes overlooked.
I really like colored pencils because I like to see the lines, like almost like a crayon.
Mm-hmm.
If I could use crayons, I would.
64 of them, baby. Let's bring them out. Oh. Yeah, they're good. I like crayons too.
That should be on the wheel. Crayons.
I wonder how many people have crayons.
I do not.
You don't?
No.
Oh, that's kind of sad since you want them.
Dexter has like crayon burrs.
No.
But not crayon like the wax crayon.
Well, what are we going to do about that? Seems like some action is required. What is that little critter? A little bear?
It is. It's a bear.
Oh. I'm going to shine these up too. I don't know. I'm not going to have a real gift card because I gave it to the lady at the drive-in.
Yeah.
So I'm only going to have a faux one. But I know what I could put there. I'll just shine up everything. Sparkle, sparkle. Maybe another yellow one. So, for those who have not seen you very often, what would you call your go-to style?
Well, I've often been asked that, like, what is your style? And honestly, I mean, I guess clean and simple,
right?
But I sometimes will veer way off in another direction. So, it's really whatever I feel like making, whatever floats my boat, like whatever, if I'm inspired by someone, another, designer has made something and I feel inspired by it, I'm going to, try to replicate it, and make it in my own way. And, but, I guess like the real answer is clean and simple, but
yeah. That's what I always think about you, but that doesn't mean it's right.
Sometimes I like to go wild.
Well, you're in the right place, darling.
That's right. I guess I need a sentiment too.
Maybe. I think we'll use some little pretties from Trinity. We want to bring in new ones? No, let's just bring in yellow.
I've made a big mess.
Good. You're not alone.
You are not.
We're here. We're all in with you. Have we gotten some cards? I don't know.
Yes, a couple.
A couple of them?
One came in from Mary Youngblood almost immediately. So
That girl. She is quick.
Like, people have already finished?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm stuck here. I don't know if I want to use that one anyway. No pressure. It's okay.
Does this
Let's
mean
see,
that
we'll put it-
I'm slow?
You're all right. You're making it. Just let us be here together a little longer. It's good. Do we want to add? Nope, we do not. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's that jump the shark moment. I can't open that yet. Okay, so we need a 4. We got a 4. We need a 4 and U. And we'll have it. We'll put those inside. Nope. Do it this way. Do you finish the insides of your card?
No, that's where I write all my creative things that I want to say.
Like
That's
your
where I write
limericks.
things. Or draw pictures. Sometimes I draw stick figure pictures.
That's fun. It is. So do you like writing stories? You kind of go into your own head and do all sorts of things, I think. Do you get them out of your head very often?
A friend of mine. Did I make this crooked? Feels crooked.
Oh dear.
I think it's very crooked. Let's see.
You're on the right show.
That's all right.
It's what I do best.
I write because I'm usually sending them or giving them to someone.
Mm-hmm.
So I write to that person whatever it is that I want to say to them. You know,
Right.
sometimes usually it's something short and sweet.
Oh, okay.
You know, because I get out a lot of my communication online.
Mm-hmm.
So the inside of the cards are usually just, hi, thinking of you, or hope we can catch up next time I'm in wherever, or something. Whatever
Yeah.
I feel like is appropriate.
Mm-hmm. Oops, too big. Too big. It's like trying on shoes, trying to find the right hole. Punch. There we go. Goldilocks. Good, good, good. Joseph says your card is looking awesome, and I agree wholeheartedly.
I can't find anything. Want to? I feel like I sat down here and I sorted everything, and
This one's good. Try that again. That'll do it every time.
it's because I want it.
Chatterbox, have you ever put something away in the perfect place, never to see it again? I have a hunch that we have often done this all of us have tried this new technique of, oh, I'll find a perfect place, never to see it again. Every day, Susan says, yeah. That's pretty often, Susan. Every week. Daily, Tanisa. See? We're all in the same boat.
Same boat. In the
Same
boot.
boat. Same toy boat. toy boat, toy boat. I've got the inside. Ha ha ha. Feeling pretty sassy about these things. Constantly, Lisa. I know. We just do it. Story of your life, Elaine. Nima all the time. Yep. It just is a thing. Wild for you. Maybe that could be on here. No, it'd be too big. Is it too big? Would that fit down there? And that's going to blend in. Let's give it a try. That guy had a problem on the backside. We'll get him as low as we can.
Very sweaty. It's a workout.
Oh, yeah. I agree. It's burning calories right and left.
Yeah. I'm going to order myself some dinner after this.
What are you going to get?
You know, I don't know, but I deserve something.
You do. You truly do. And it's getting late on the East Coast.
So Dexter hates Taco Bell.
Oh,
I know. It's such a tragedy.
it's heresy.
So usually when he's not around, that's when I go for the Taco Bell.
Oh, man. That sounds really good.
Right? Mexican pizza?
Yeah. Oh. I don't know that I've had that.
Oh. You have to try the Mexican pizza. I don't get it. I get no bean. Mexican pizza with no bean.
It's fusion.
It truly is fusion. It's like different parameters on a table. Cheap, fast Mexican food. One
Yep.
parameter. Basic theme element. Basic food element. Mixed with Italian. If you mixed it with Asian, you could have taco chop suey. Chop taco. That would be another salad, though. A chopped salad with tacos. I think there's already something called taco salad.
There is.
Yeah,
And it's delicious.
it is delicious. Anything with the word taco in is most likely good. I can't put that down. That's still wet. Nacho fries. Ooh. Cheesy fiesta potatoes. Taco bueno.
So some girls at work love the nacho fries.
Oh, man. It's all sounding very good. Tortilla soup sounds kind of good, too. Okay, I'll take an order of everything. I didn't even know they had nacho fries. I just kind of close my eyes and get the same thing.
Well, now I get the same thing because I found what I like there.
There you go. Automatic ordering.
Like, yeah. I already know what I want. Just have to get it.
They don't deliver, though, do they?
Too. They can DoorDash.
Oh, can they?
Yeah. That's what happens around here.
Gotcha. I don't know. He's kind. I wish I had done him in black, but I didn't. But I could do him again and put him on top of it.
Yeah.
You know, because I think he's kind of blah. I think he needs to pop with a little more pizzazz. And is that the singing you were telling us about?
That is exactly the right thing.
I see what you mean.
Usually I get told to stop. Stop.
Oops. I always get ink. Well, I could put colored pencil on it or something, except that I put glossy stuff on it, shiny stuff on it. So I don't think it'll do well on the shiny stuff. Look at that. Would you look at that? He could be going gray, but I think he's looking better.
Would you just look at it?
Would you just look at that?
Oh, God.
We'll just put this guy right on top. It's going to look so good. Another cover. That would be a good card fix-it YouTube channel. Going undercover. What's my cover? That's another game show in the works. What's my cover? I made this mistake on my card. What's my cover? You're welcome. Yes, I know the midnight will stain my stamps. Luckily, this stamp won't matter if it's stained. Since I've had it for quite a while and I've made exactly 2 cards with it. But thank you. That's kind of why I thought I'd do the gray, but... Looky, he looks so much better. Yep. Sometimes you just gotta fix it. Okay, buddy, come here.
Oh, my.
Have you gotten any new tools lately?
New tools.
Mm-hmm. Have you gotten into the... Oh, I just made that too. Let me cut that off. Foiling? Are you a foiler?
I have foiling, but I don't do it often.
Mm-hmm.
I have all of the gadgets
Okay.
for the foiling, but I don't find myself foiling as much as I would like to.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think. I have been so obsessed with sewing that most of the new stuff that I have is really for sewing.
Quilting? Still
Yeah,
quilting?
yeah. That is so relaxing. And you just kind of sit there and sew straight lines, you know?
Ugh.
So it's like, it doesn't take much brain power.
Oh, you're
So I find it to be
wrong.
very relaxing.
I try not to be contrary with my guests, but oh, that's so wrong. Straight lines are so scary. I think
Well,
I can do a straight line, but then I look at it and it isn't at all straight.
Well, I have some things to help me do straight lines. And
You 2 other
I
people.
practice a lot.
Yeah, well, there you go.
So practice.
That's a good idea.
And
That would
then
probably help.
Even if, right, and then even if they're not really straight, I don't care.
I used to make clothes and everything, but oh man, that
Mom
old
does.
sewing machine is just down there sitting, probably crying itself to bed at night and all rusty. I go by it sometimes and pat it, just say, hey, I remember you. Someday we'll have a relationship again.
I love my sewing machine. My sewing machine, her name is Fern because I got her from Amanda, and Amanda's grandmother, I believe, was Fern, so I've named the sewing machine after her. And
That's a nice tribute.
yeah, and it's the most amazing sewing machine. I've had quite a few.
Mm-hmm.
And this one is probably as old as my high school diploma, but I love it.
What brand is it that is such?
It's a Bernina.
I was gonna guess if it's a Bernina. I understand. That's what I'm a Bernina girl.
It's
They are amazing machines. Mm-hmm.
And I'm totally kind of screwed because if it ever breaks and I need like a new one,
Mm-hmm. They're not
they're
cheap.
expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So
My
I'll probably just
yeah.
look for the exact same one that I have right now.
Yeah, yeah. You can get refurbished ones too.
Yeah. And I also have their sub brand is called Burnett, and their machines aren't bad either.
Oh,
So I have one of those that I actually use to sew on cards
okay.
because I won't use my sewing machine with paper.
No.
So I have a sewing machine for the paper.
Man, I went out to get some new needles the other day. Hopefully, kind of thinking maybe someday I'll sew. And I got some new
Yeah.
needles, but the store was so much just like it had always been. I was kind of,
Yeah.
it was nice. It was nice to see
I
something so comforting and normal. And as it was.
I have a old quilters like quilting store in Annapolis that I like to go to,
Mm-hmm.
and the people are there so sweet,
Mm-hmm.
and I love it. I love
Yeah.
stopping in there. They do all of the quilting for my quilts because I'll
Oh.
put the tops together,
Uh-huh.
but then when it gets like real big, I get overwhelmed and I'll take it to the long arm machine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what they have there.
So do you have a favorite pattern that you do, or do you work them up new each time?
I honestly haven't done a pattern twice
Uh-huh.
because there's so many,
Yeah.
and it's kind of overwhelming. But so I like the old school quilt blocks. I don't really like the new techniques. I really do just still like the stars, the Ohio stars, and
Mm-hmm.
the original kind of quilt blocks.
Mm-hmm.
That to me is still the most fun to make.
Do you like
I need.
quilt shows?
I've never been to one. I don't know.
Really? Hmm.
Yeah, I've only been quilting for maybe like the last 2 years.
Oh my. I figured you'd done it for a long time because you're so good.
No, my mom was a quilter and she tried to get me into it years and years ago, but it didn't stick. And but so I've never been to any quilt shows, but my mom is amazing. She's an amazing quilter.
Hmm.
She has done things that I wouldn't even try to attempt right now.
Well, give yourself a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So which one do you think you have more of? Material or paper?
Or paper?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely paper. Paper, 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 paper. I don't have that much fabric, especially since like you really like I only purchase what I need,
Mm-hmm.
for that pattern that I'm making. And so it ends up, kind of you don't have too much scrap when you
Right.
do that.
You
At
do
least at
fat
this
quarters or do you
point,
get yard goods?
it depends. If it's white, something that I know that I'm going to use a lot,
Mm-hmm.
I will get yardage.
Okay.
In fact, I've even considered buying myself a bolt of white.
That's not a
Um,
bad idea, really. So
yeah,
your white's all the same.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And but I haven't done that yet. But I have yardage of white. And I'll go and check out like the miscut section at
Oh
the
yeah.
fabric store.
Yeah.
And because I'm so new, like I don't want to spend a bunch of money on something that I might ruin.
Right.
So I've bought like yardage of like mess ups.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I have more fat quarters because they're
They're cute.
they're a good size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can get a cute little piece of fabric just for hardly anything.
I think I'm done.
Are you?
I think so.
Well, I am done
I have
too.
all of the
Because I want to be,
things.
oh my gosh, that's so darling.
So I emboss, I don't know if you guys can see, but I embossed the background of this white with
No,
my
it's a little washed
stencil.
out. You might, if you can hold it up,
Yeah.
we might see it.
it's not going to get clearer if I go closer. Okay. So I'll take a picture of it and I'll share it.
Yeah, that'll show up there.
Yeah, I'll get a photo of it and it'll show up. But so there's numbers like this in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've put a number 1 and like my little animal, my wild animal with the brown coffee. And I figure you could like stick a gift card in there to say thanks to someone.
Yes, because sometimes a thanks is a gift in itself.
Yeah,
that's adorable.
I think I did it.
I think you did it really well. I do. I like it very much. Well, I've got a gift card pocket, and I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I never send them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's kind of rhetorical. Right. My my coffee shop colors are green and blue and orange. I think I could find that and yellow. I think I could find that in almost any coffee shop. My Go Absolutely. Wild is this birdie, and he says wild for you. I got the 4 in there too for Mr. Producer. And then I put the background as numbers. As a tone on tone. So we got everything covered, and I did a 5x7. A little big one for me tonight. And we already have cards coming in.
Yay! I can't wait to see what everyone else makes.
It's always so fun. It is always such a treat to see what everybody comes up with. It really is. And that's one of those things and you go, well, I didn't think of that. How did I not think of that? Because they always think of so many things. They're so clever. Well, let's give you a break just for a minute. Don't run off. And then we're going to tell everybody else how they can play and thank our patrons and give some stuff away. And we'll be right back with you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Well done. I can tell she's kissed her brain many times. That was cute. Wasn't that cute? I love those. I love her style. I truly love her style. Anyway, you're going to want to play, right? You've seen the cards already come in. You saw that it isn't too hard. You can do it. You can play. Just make a card using those same parameters. Take your best picture and do a handcrafted card and upload it to craftroulette.live on the submit card form. There is a deadline of Sunday night at midnight. And if you want a little more time, like 4 extra days, you can become a patron and go clear till Thursday for a whole month. We have some wonderful guests coming up. Don't miss a week. You don't want to miss a week. We have the best guest here. And we've got Kathy Z next week. We've got Angie Hunt from LDRS Stamps. Caitlin Anthony will be joining us. And then Shannon, and I'm not sure how to say her last name. You know I don't know how to say her last name. So I'm not even going to try. We'll find out then. And then our buddy from Stampin' Up, Christine Bertram, will be joining us in December for our annual call with her. Or show with her. Looking forward to seeing each and every one of them and meeting a couple new ones. Do want to thank our patrons. There's a lot of extra bonus over there. We have quite a little group. We do have the card exchange. I think there's 145 people on it. So many people on it. We have Zoom calls all the time. It seems like it's great fun, including as low as $10 donation each month. You get a Zoom call each month with our buddies at Club Fun who get 3 more Zoom calls each month. And it's just a nice group. I really appreciate each and every one of them. If you cannot afford $5, we would never ask that of you. But if you can, it does keep us on the air. And we want to keep coming back. We love this. And we put in a lot of effort. We'd hate to just scrap it. So please consider joining us as a patron. We'd appreciate it, even if it's just for a month. Look at you, beautiful, beautiful people. Thank you so much. We appreciate you very, very much. You love the card exchange, Kathy? We love the card exchange too. And yes, we do. Ooh, it's time to give away some stuff. We love giving away other people's stuff. So let's see who's going to win some stuff. If you want to win some stuff, other people's stuff, just make sure you send in a card and your name will go on this board magically because we're all programmed around here. First thing we like to give away is a Krog. Can you tell us, Johnny, what a Krog is in the Chatterbox? Let's see who's first to tell me what a Krog is. I know there's a little delay. Let's see, saying spin. Yes, we're spinning. And the Krog goes to Jeanette C. Oh, how nice for Jeanette. I don't believe I know you, so I look forward to hearing from you. There is a claim prize form on craftroulette.live. Make sure you go over there and fill it out so I can send it to you. A handmade card with an itty bitty gift. You got it, Creative Sydney and Jan. Teamwork. For a goodie bag that does need to stay in the United States, please. Oh, that one's, you know what? I'm gonna send Christina something, but I can't send her a whole goodie bag, but I will send her something, and
I think we'll have something that she will like soon.
I think so. So I will send something to you, but it won't be a great big goodie bag. For a Desiree Tangles with Paper, you saw how pretty they are. There's like 4 different patterns. She's like a Zentanglist, and she made herself some stamps, and they're big. They're like not little ones at all, and they've got cool fonts too. Kelly L. This does need to stay in the United States too. So Kelly L, let me know where you are, and we'll send a stamp from Desiree to you. For a gift from This Calls for Confetti, they have all sorts of fun little, oh, I know, I did make something with their stuff. They have these little bubble things for shakers. And then they've got all sorts of confetti. So it's a fun little group. They're very nice to work with. Gloria Davis, I know her. Gloria, make sure you let me know so I don't forget you, okay? So use that form, please. From Whimsy Stamps, a $25 gift certificate. Remember, if you are going to make some crafty purchases, if you wouldn't mind going through our Associates Spin Sponsor page, Norma Garrett. Oh, good for you. Norma Garrett, I hope they have a Great Dane stamp. She makes all her cards with Great Danes and has for time after time after time. Anyway, if you would use that form, then we can keep track of who's popular, what companies are popular with you all, and they can see who's coming from Craft Roulette too, and let them know that you're from Craft Roulette. We appreciate it. Susan Halgus. I know that name too. For an LDS $25 gift certificate, that will be exciting. And for a Kathy Zilski Design gift certificate, $25. Let's see who gets that. She has some really cool fonts that she has designed. Oh, isn't it awful when you see your name go by and you almost stop? I know, Jan Cam. Well, I think you guys are off to a good weekend. Make sure you contact me so I can get this to you. I may get it on Monday, but you'll hear from me soon. Yay! Easy way to get some good stuff is just having your name on there. Congratulations, everyone is right. So let's bring back Ms. Koren. She's putting things away. Well, and she changed clothes.
No, I just took off my sweatshirt because I was dying.
Because you were sweating. And so there's a lot of changes going on there right there. What do you think?
I like it.
I do too.
I wish I could find the things that I was looking for, but
I don't think you could have made it better. Well, you can always make another.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you ever hide Christmas presents and then never find them?
I have done similar things like that, yes.
Yeah.
And then I found them and I was like, oh, well, we'll just save that for next year.
And then hide them again.
Yep.
Well, we really liked having you on. Thank you for joining us again.
Thank you for having me.
It really can't be this long again. So we'll have to, you just need to dry off, put some powder, and come back again soon.
I will. This is fun. I like it.
Good. We like having you. thanks for everything you've done for us to invite your friends and borrow some ear pods and all the things that you have done. We appreciate you. Chatterboxes, you've been very busy. I look forward to reading your comments tomorrow to see what you were talking about. Mr. Producer, again, a wonderful show. Regardless of what the internet was trying to throw you this week, it didn't want to be very nice to us, that you overcame. I love it. Koren, let's kiss our brains. Let's do it.
Oh. Literally.
Yeah, you can do how it... What is Craft Roulette? I think we found out.
It's fun. FUNN.
Ah, girl. We'll see you Tuesday on In Review. Y'all stay safe. Love you much. Nighty-night.